Just reward yourself just this once. You know you can lift weights, do cardio, and fast anytime. At age 18 though, I lost 65 pounds and it only took me 4 months. If you just eat and relax today, don't worry about it. You can just start again tomorrow. I realized that there was a pattern here, and every single time I didn't restart tomorrow. That point when I would fall off was usually triggered by that voice along with these thoughts and emotions is your ego, at least for the context of this video, and the weird trick to losing weight is to... Younger Sunny was 265 pounds. He kept getting rejected by girls, and so he started to research how he can lose weight, how he can gain muscle. He tried fasting and eating healthy. He tried lifting weights.
Here we are, I'm gonna show you some gym clips.
He even did cardio. He went on the treadmill. But he was doing all the right actions. Let's go, younger Sunny. But a few days later, he found himself eating a pizza, eating a brownie cookie cake, drinking soda, eating ice cream. And for the next week, he was eating crappy food, skipping workouts, and he would keep going until he felt so disgusted that he needed to climb out. And that's when he would start fasting, he would start lifting again, and the cycle continued. This went on back and forth for 3 years straight, with no progress. Until 2020, when the COVID pandemic forced us all to isolate. With all of his extra time on his hands, younger Sunny discovered a weird trick that actually allowed him to lose 65 pounds in 4 months. We're gonna cover this trick in today's video, and if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, top link in the description. I tried losing weight from age 15 to 18 and didn't make any progress at all. At age 18 though, I lost 65 pounds and it only took me 4 months. How did I make so much progress in such a small amount of time after being stuck for literally 3 years? When I originally wanted to lose weight, I did what you're doing. I went online and I researched, how can I lose weight? How can I gain muscle? How can I look better? And I learned all the information. I found out that in order to lose weight, I needed a calorie deficit, which basically meant I needed to move more and eat less. Sounds easy, but I learned really quick that the easy part is learning how to lose weight. The hard part is actually losing the weight. And so I tried intermittent fasting, which basically means you eat in a smaller window. So I would fast until 4 p.m. and then eat healthy for the rest of the day. And that's really great. Good job, younger Sunny. And I also started to lift weights. I would go to my high school gym at the end of the day, and sometimes I would go on the treadmill. And that was also really good. Good job, younger Sunny. Fast forward a week though, I have a pizza, a brownie cake, and soda in front of me. What the fuck happened, younger Sunny? Well, after a few days of fasting until 4 p.m., eating really healthy, I'm talking chicken breast, broccoli, and brown rice, and also going to the gym every day, I was really hungry and sore. And on that third day, before I would usually go and work out at the gym, a thought came into my head. An image of me eating pizza and eating this brownie cake and having an amazing time. And then a voice came in, and I'm not crazy, but it started telling me, Sunny, you deserve this. You worked so hard. You fasted. You ate healthy. You went to the gym. You were lifting weight. Sunny, you were on a treadmill. You did cardio. It didn't even break this time. Just reward yourself just this once. You know you can lift weights, do cardio, and fast anytime. If you just eat and relax today, don't worry about it. You can just start again tomorrow. That same conversation has played through my head thousands of times. During those 3 years when I was stuck at 265 pounds and I wasn't losing weight, that was when I was listening to that story a lot. I would agree. I deserve the reward. I worked really hard. I didn't break the treadmill. I'll just restart tomorrow. And every single time, I didn't restart tomorrow. I actually did the opposite. I spent a week eating crappy food, skipping workouts, until I didn't even enjoy it anymore. And that's when I went back and actually restarted. What was causing me to go through this cycle? It couldn't have just been discipline and willpower, right? I mean, I'm sure it was to a certain extent, but there was definitely something deeper. When I look back at that time during that cycle, I realized that there was a pattern here. Whenever I would do those good habits, and then I would fall off and start doing the bad ones. And so I was like fasting, eating healthy, working out, and then bam, I'm eating Domino's. That point when I would fall off was usually triggered by a thought, an emotion, or both. Remember earlier when I said before my workout, I started to think about the food and the amazing experience I would have? The cheesy pizza, the brownie cookie cake, the sweet soda, even the content, the Netflix, the anime, whatever I was gonna watch during that time. On top of those thoughts that I was having, I was feeling really hungry and feeling really sore. Uncomfortable emotions that I wanted to get rid of. And then I had this voice in my head telling me that I deserve to eat the bad food, I deserve to reward myself. And I still have these thoughts, these cravings, and this voice in my head telling me to take the easy option, telling me to eat the crappy food. And it's not just me. Even David Goggins says that he has this voice in the morning when he needs to go for a run. And this is a dude who's run 100, 200 miles before. He still deals with these problems. That voice, along with these thoughts and emotions, is your ego, at least for the context of this video. And the weird trick to losing weight is to kill it, or at least become aware of it and then independent of it. We don't need to eliminate it completely, but we can strengthen ourselves to the point that we control our thoughts, we control our emotions, and we control the actions we take in reaction to these thoughts, emotions, desires, cravings, images. The ego has two main weapons: thoughts and emotions. Thoughts can come in the form of images, like imagining that experience of eating that nice food, of skipping the workout. And usually when you think about these images, it's always the best case scenario. You know, when you think about the food, you're only thinking about how delicious it is. You're never thinking about how you feel after you eat it. Thoughts will also be that voice that finds the perfect argument to convince you to do the thing. You deserve this, you need a reward, this will make you more productive, you need to relax, you're pushing yourself too hard. And remember, this is all coming from you, so it will find the best arguments to convince you to do the bad thing. And emotions will usually come with these thoughts, with these images of that story. Once you start thinking about it, you'll start to feel the craving for it. Like if I were to tell you right now to imagine your favorite food, you know, like a pizza, your ethnic chicken curry, that's me, but imagine that image in your head. You will start to crave it. You'll start to feel a certain level of desire for it. This combination is a really tough force. It's really hard not to do whatever your brain is convincing you to do, whatever that image is making you feel the craving for. But now I'm gonna give you a weapon. There's a way that you can practice becoming aware of these thoughts, emotions, and also practice being independent from them, less reactive to them, and even controlling them. But you need to practice this daily. And if you ever fall off and don't do it for a couple days, you'll find that you're more sensitive to these thoughts and emotions, and you'll find yourself falling into your bad habits again. So how do we do this practice? This might sound kind of weird, so just bear with me. I swear this is really important. But you know how you can focus on my face right now as I'm saying these words? How I'm speaking, you're looking at me, and the rest of your world, the rest of your experience and your visual in front of you is less important. You're focused on this video. I want you to try and move that same focus that you have on this video onto the feeling of your nose, and then onto the feeling of your mouth, and then onto the feeling of your stomach. And now I want you to close your eyes and just listen to my voice. All you see now is black, but I want you to again focus on your nose. And all you should feel right now is your nose and the sound of my voice. Do the same to your mouth, and now your stomach, and now your left shoulder, and now your right hand. You can open your eyes now. Basically what this practice is that you set a timer for 10 minutes, and during that full 10 minutes, you're gonna put your focus on your breath. And so your breath usually comes in through your nose and out through your mouth, or just through your nose. And if you have a really blocked nose, you can just do your mouth. Or alternatively, you can just feel your stomach rising and falling. The main point here is that you choose one point for this entire 10 minutes, and you try to keep your attention completely on that point. For this entire 10 minutes, you're not allowed to have a single thought, a single image, or feel anything else except for focusing on that thing. Spoiler alert, you won't be able to do it. I've been practicing this for years, and I still can't do it perfectly. Because once you start focusing on that point, let's say it's your nose and mouth, what will end up happening is you get a random thought, a random image that pops into your head and takes your attention away from that into that thought, into that emotion, into that image. It could be about an argument you had earlier in the day. It could be about your next meal. It could be thinking about how you're going to pay for that treadmill you broke. Or maybe you'll start thinking about quitting the practice early, thinking, what is the point of this? Why am I doing this? Why are my eyes closed? Why am I wasting my time like this? This is so boring. All these thoughts will come into your head. All these thoughts, images, emotions will start to pop up. But remember, this is the battlefield between you and your ego. And your one weapon is to meditate, to focus back onto that one point and just let go of all of these random things. And even if you struggle during this entire 10 minutes, even if you're constantly having to bring it back, go back to your thoughts, bring it back, go back to that emotion, bring it back, it doesn't matter. You are making progress in that struggle. Every single time you have to redirect your focus back to that point, that means you've grown a little bit in this skill. And if you're able to hold your attention on that for a long time, that also means you're growing. Over time, you'll get really good at this, and you'll find that in real life, you start to do this naturally. And then during those times when you feel that thought, that emotion, that craving for eating the bad food, for drinking alcohol, taking that drug, you'll easily be able to be like, oh, that's just a thought, that's just a craving, and you'll be able to refocus onto whatever you actually want to do. Start doing this practice every single day for 10 minutes, and if you try it once and you don't think it works for you, you just gotta trust me on this. I want you to try it for 21 days, 3 weeks straight, 10 minutes a day, without judging it at all. And I promise that you'll see the benefits. And if you don't after 3 weeks, you can quit it. You can leave a comment here saying that it doesn't work for you. But I know that it will. And if you want my one-on-one help with this, top link in the description. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you got any value from this, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button and watch this next video.